Hi, I'm Leslie, and my thought today regarding horses is that the process of trailer loading is such a nightmare for so many people, and particularly the horses. We're asking an animal of prey whose life depends on being able to get away by running to get into a box. This is no small feat, and we need to realize, in my opinion, that the horse has to have an awful lot of trust in us to put his four legs into a box that he can't get out of, because he will never stop being an animal of prey. So, keeping that in mind, rather than trying to load the horse when you're going somewhere, you've got a trail ride to get to, or a show to get to, or the vet to get to, why not practice not in the trailer before that time comes? And I'm saying you can practice this all the time with your horse. Every time you bring him out of his stall or out of the pasture, ask him to move 1 foot at a time. Your left front, then stop. Your right front, stop. Your right hind, stop. Whatever foot you want to move, but ask him to do one at a time. And see if you can do that with your horse. If that's really difficult, that's a great place to start. Just coming in and out of a gate or a door, 1 foot at a time in relaxation. Everything needs to be done in relaxation. We can force our horses to do things just like we can force our children to do things, or our coworkers, or our spouse. But if it's not done in relaxation, then the person or critter doing the activity is not enjoying it. They're not calm. They're not breathing. They're just doing what you told them to do to avoid conflict. And I don't want my horses to do things to avoid conflict. I want them to do things because they trust me and are curious and think, I wonder where we're going today and what kind of fun we'll have. So start by just coming out of a stall or out of a pasture 1 foot at a time. If that's comfortable and he's relaxed and he's waiting for you to tell him which foot to move next, then try backing in to the stall or backing into the pasture 1 foot at a time. Often they're fine with their front feet, but their back feet they want to hustle through because they're very protective of their stomach by their back feet, because that's where in the wild they often will get attacked. So be sure that those back feet are as slow and relaxed as their front feet. Once they can walk out of and back into a space, it can be any place you want them to go that you have available to you, then you can try to add to that to build the trust between you, and maybe put a tarp down and ask him to walk 1 foot at a time onto the tarp, 1 foot at a time back off the tarp in relaxation. Maybe walking over a pole 1 foot at a time, backing over it, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, 2nd foot forward, 2nd foot back, in relaxation. As you do this together, your bond, your trust, your respect for each other will grow. You both will begin to pay more attention to each other, to be more aware of each other's body language, and that will enhance your communication. Then when you ask him to go in the trailer, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and walk away. And he's like, what's the big deal about that box? And then 20 minutes later, 1 foot in, pause and relax. If he's relaxed, another foot in. If he's relaxed, maybe a 3rd foot in. if he's a little concerned, maybe you slowly back 2 feet out and go for a walk. Try to notice his threshold. Notice when he's getting concerned and say, I see you. I see that you're a little worried. Let's go out and get our calm back, and then we'll try again. You're not teaching him to refuse the trailer. You're validating and respecting his feelings. You're not always, you'll know when you've got 2 feet in and then he says, I'm not really concerned, I just don't think I want to. Then you might tap him on his little hind end very gently and say, please walk forward. And if you've done the previous steps in relaxation, he'll say, okay, I trust you, and he'll walk right in. So just have fun with this and see what kinds of things you can walk over on the property, 1 foot at a time, forward and backward, and build that trust and respect between you. And trailer loading will never be a problem. Have fun with your horse, and please treat yourself and your horse with kindness and respect.